Hey, what's up? Nicholas at the Olympia School of Guitar with you again with another practice tip for you. And what I'm going to tell you today is really a good way to take things that are complex and kind of break them down into smaller parts and make them a lot more manageable. And this is called chunking, okay? So what you're going to do when you're practicing something like a longer piece of music, or even a scale if you're learning a new scale, or really you can do this with just about anything that's of any considerable length. What you're going to do is you're just going to break it down into small little pieces of music. So something that's manageable. You know, it might be 4 notes or 6 notes. It could be like if you're learning a scale, for instance, you might just take one string and just practice the notes on that one string. So maybe it's 2 notes or 3 notes. And then maybe you do, maybe you're learning your scale and you do string 6 and then you go to string 5 and you learn string 5. Then what you want to do is take those 2 chunks and put them together and do those 2 chunks together. And then you want to do another small chunk. So maybe you've done string 6 and 5 and you've done those together. Then maybe you do string 4 by itself. So you do another small little chunk, and then you add that to string 6 and 5. So now you're doing 3 strings. Then you do string 3 by itself, and then you do strings 6, 5, 4, and 3 together. So you get the idea. So basically what you want to do is you don't really want to, at least when you're learning a piece, you don't want to try to do the whole thing from beginning to end. Maybe just at the very beginning you want to do that just to kind of get an overview of what you're doing. You play through the whole piece, or you play through the whole scale, or whatever it is. But that's only to really kind of get a feel for it and to get an overview. Then you want to break it into small chunks and work on those small chunks and then build those into larger chunks. And eventually you will practice the whole thing from beginning to end, but that's a little bit of a different that requires a different kind of practice technique at that point. So for now, what you should do is just get used to taking things that are larger and breaking them into small pieces that are more manageable and then putting those pieces together.